Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
What's up? What's up, guys? Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, it don't work without you guys. It's raining a little bit out here today, but at least it's not hot as hell, because I know down in Dallas, the temperature is going to be like 103, 104. I think it's going to cool off one day and be 101 degrees. So it's going to be hot as hell. You're going to see the devil sitting on the corner looking for one of Joe Looney's popsicles, because it's going to be that hot out there. But anyway, Mike McCarthy had his press conference earlier today, and Mike McCarthy is kind of keeping things to his vest. He's not going to tell you exactly what they're going to do. He'll give you some little hints and some clues. So we, as the YouTubers, as the talking heads, as Joe the fans, have to infer and try and figure out from what he says, the tad bits that we've seen, and what they're doing on the field in practice, as well as the players they're bringing in, and come up with a conclusion. And it's kind of like rocket science. It's really hard to try and figure out exactly what they're doing. But if you're asking me, and I know nobody asked me, but if you're asking me, if I look at everything in totality that the Dallas Cowboys have done this offseason, here's my conclusion of what we're going to be looking at as far as an offense and a defensive standpoint. The philosophy that they have is, this is going to be like Madden. Okay, last year you already had one of the most productive offenses in football. Right now you see Pro Football Focus and some of these other groups are actually saying that the Dallas Cowboys may have the best offense in football. You already had Amari Cooper, who's been actually pretty good since he came to Dallas. I know he's had some games where you kind of say he didn't show up, but we had some games that a lot of guys didn't show up. A lot of guys were kind of like, yeah, I need a blow. No blows this year. That's why you practicing out in the heat in Dallas this year. That's right. We're not looking for guys who suck and win. We want guys out there that are out pounding the rock. And okay, anyway, I digress. And it's raining a little bit more. You already had a productive offense before you drafted CD Lamb. You already had Michael Gallup, who had 1,100 yards. You had Amari Cooper, who had 1,200 yards. You had Zeke Elliott, who had almost 18 total yards in offense. You got rid of Father Time, who I believe they said, if we're going to let a pass get complete, let Jason Witten be the one to do it, because Jason Witten is old and he's slow and he can't take it to the house anymore. We'd rather take our chances with him catching the ball than to have Michael Gallup galloping down the field, instead of Amari Cooper running circles around cornerbacks and going to the house. We're better off if Jason Witten is the one getting the ball. But if you look at Blake Jarwin's statistics as a tight end, if he had had as many passes as Jason Witten, we would have seen a lot more production out of the tight end. I'm just saying that, okay? It's no shade on Jason Witten. Jason Witten has been an incredible player. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. But, Rodgers Staubach, a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he can't do it like he used to. Although, no, Rodgers Staubach, you don't want to play in the flag football. You don't want to play in the flag football. But anyway, I digress again. You add a CD Lamb without batting an eye, without a blink, without a hesitation. And even I was kind of like, man, I'm worried about my D. I'm worried about my D. But you got Mike McCarthy, who's saying, we are going to be running track. We are going to be scoring at will. Because here's where you infer. You got to read between the lines. Okay? Read between the lines. He said today at the press conference, I want the defensive players to pin their ears back. And some of you are thinking, what does that mean? Does that mean they're getting a piercing? They're pinning it, they're pinning it back up? No, that's not what it means. It's not what it means. Although some of them probably will get a piercing. But what it means is you're being aerodynamic. You're putting your ears back. You're going to be a guided missile, low drag. We want you to get upfield and get after that quarterback's ass. That's what it means when you say the defender's pinning their ears back. Because what you're hoping to do is that you score so many points that you take running the ball out of the equation. That you literally you're playing with the lead. That guys are chasing you. So they have to be one-dimensional. They have to pass the ball more. You follow what I'm saying? You follow what I'm saying here. And you look at what they've done on defense. What has been the focus more than anything else in free agency? Aldon Smith. Basically, no risk whatsoever. If he doesn't pan out, it costs you $1.5 million. But you've already seen him in practice in day one, actually still having it. You get Gerald McCoy, who can play defensive tackle, defensive end, who has slimmed down and looks like a guided missile. Can rush the passer. Dontari Poe, he can hold down the middle, and he can rush the passer as well. He can put pressure from the middle. You get Gallimore, the Canadian bulldozer, another guy who can push the pocket and rush the quarterback. You got Tyrone Crawford, who can play D-tackle, defensive end, rush the quarterback. Demarcus Lawrence can rush the quarterback. So now, and if you get Randy Gregory back, again, another guy that can rush the quarterback. What you're looking at is, and you're probably thinking, well, why do we get safety? Because they figure we've got some age here on the defensive line. But we can send wave after wave after wave of defensive ends to rush the passer, to keep them in or keep them being chased, the quarterbacks. Keep the guys from being one-dimensional. And see, here's the brilliance right here. Here's the brilliance of having Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy, because he was with Green Bay, and the bad man, Aaron Rodgers, understands how to beat the Dallas Cowboys. He understands what killed them when it came crunch time. He understands that when you have an Aaron Rodgers, he knows the soft spots on the Dallas Cowboys. He knows the middle of the field and being able to put pressure on an Aaron Rodgers. Because when you think about 2016, the playoffs, Dak Prescott, 304 yards, 3 TD passes, and they came back. Took the lead. And they left only a few seconds on the clock. And they got away with some holes. Let's be honest. They got away with some holes in there. But Aaron Rodgers had enough time to find the open man and to beat us. And so Mike McCarthy has made sure that that's not going to happen. We may lose some people, but I guarantee you we won't lose that way. So here's what you got. Here's the offense and defensive philosophy. We are going to go at them with the ball. We are going to drive the ball downfield. We're going to be a quick score offense. We're going to score often, and we're going to score again and again and again and again. You guys, good luck with keeping up with us. And when you try, oh, I know who I forgot. Jeez, how did I forget? Jeez. Everson Griffin. I forgot him too. Another stud out there. So that's the game plan, guys. We're going to be like Madden. All right, it's beginning to really rain out here. And my fellas, y'all are hungry, aren't you? So wait. I'm not getting down on there. It's too wet.
Here you go, fishies.
So wait. I'm Mark Holmes, and wife said we still got 3,000 steps left to go walking today. So I'm going to be walking in the rain. You were holding hands, and I will never be the same. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, you've been part of the afternoon feeding frenzy. I'll see you later.